Next, we can use get value. So let's grab the color, for instance. So if you insert another text and change the property for the color, so we're going to just take this text, bring up the property sheet control, right click, go to more and change text color. Click on that little LED and change it, I don't care, any color. Then click the yellow or the green checkbox. It will apply it, it will make it whatever color you picked, right? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do an example with set value. So, get value. We're gonna do an example with get value. So I'm gonna first show you just pure get value. So if I bring up the property sheet of this other button in the user click, I can type in get value, and I'm gonna grab the name of that that widget again, and I'm going to paste it in here, and I'm going to say that I want to get the value of the text color. So now this function is going to get that value. Now I've got to do something with it. There's really two things that you could do something with. You could either assign it to another variable or use it in some way, or you can print it out to try to see what it's saying. So in Rebel, I know some programming languages, they have echo that will actually print something out. Print, literal in Rebel, print something out to the terminal so that way we can troubleshoot. So just to see that this is working, I'm going to print the text color of this text to the console. So I close that, and then when I press that button, I can see here that it printed out the color of the text. So the second thing, like I said, we could do is I can assign it to a value. So a good example of assigning values in Rebel is I'm going to call it temp color, and then colon space. So the temp color is my variable, and the colon actually sets that value to something. So if I do anything, type anything, colon, then do something else, whatever I did afterwards is going to be set to that. So I'm setting the return of this get value function to temp color. So now if I print that temp color.
And that's because of the colon, right?
Yeah, because of the colon. Now if I print that temp color and do the same thing, close this property sheet and press the button, click the button. now I see that it again printed out that same value, proving that we just assigned that to a variable. We can use both of these functions in kind of the same way to, for instance, take this text color of this widget and with this button, change the text to this text color. So if I open up this property sheet here, I can come in here and before I set the value, I can assign the value temp color to get value. Again, coming to this other text and grabbing that text name and see if I right click, I can also get that paste option. And then we're going to grab the text color. So now, again, I'm getting the value of that text color and assigning it to temp color. So now instead of setting the value of the second text to hello world, I'm going to assign it to temp color. Now, one important thing to note here is that there are data types, types of the data. A text is obviously going to expect a string. A color is going to be a data type called a tuple. And so it's going to get confused and cause an error if we would just literally put in the text color into a text. So we have to do another function called toString. So now we're evaluating this, putting it to a temp color, and doing a toString to make sure that it is a string value instead, and then setting that value to the second widget. So now when I hit apply and click test, now this value color is displayed here.